Hello, selfies. Welcome back to another episode of the Chief of Self podcast. My name is Mads. Wow, I am in a silly, goofy mood, and I just thought that we would do something fun this week, something light. I just love thinking about you guys, like on a little walkie walk, or if you're in your car and you're hearing this, and it just makes me it makes my heart do a little backflip, okay? It makes my heart flutter. Thank you guys so much for listening. Not me like getting sentimental at the beginning of the episode. Anyways, this week we are going to talk about things I no longer pretend to enjoy. All right. I thought this was a really fun prompt. So a lot of these things on this list are trends or things that people have just deemed acceptable in today's day and age, and I am just fucking done with them, okay? I am no longer pretending that I enjoy them. I might have pretended to enjoy them in the past, and now I am just unapologetically leaving them at the door. And I really want to hear your guys' thoughts. So be sure to comment like on Spotify, or if you want to leave a review, or you can just DM me at Maddie Mayo, because I will check them. And also I love to send voice notes back and forth. So if you're into that kind of thing. All right, let's start with number one, cold plunges. I never fell for this shit, okay? You guys are doing these cold plunges. I understand the mental toughness of it. Like that part, I really do see the value of you doing like a very hard thing, right in the morning or whenever you do it. But training your brain to do a hard thing is so great. The actual physical part of it, you guys are fucking nuts. Like this is not okay. I have a prediction, and I'm so happy that we're recording this because I have a prediction in like 10 years or something. It's going to come out that cold plunging was like the worst thing you could do for your body. I just intuitively, it's not for me. I know people are so gung-ho about it and they swear by it and it helps with a lot of health benefits. I just like don't agree. Okay. I just like simply don't agree. And I think especially for women, like you're not supposed to do it around your period. Like you're only supposed to do it very specific times in your cycle. And I think people are abusing it. I think people are cold plunging every fucking day. I think we're doing it too much. What happened to just a nice cold rinse in the shower? What happened to just turning down right before you get out of the shower? Just do a little cold rinse. You know, when I'm at Dry Bar, they ask, do you want to do like a cold water rinse at the very end? Fabulous. There you go. Stimulates the scalp. It's about 5 seconds, not 3 minutes of you being submerged in like the Arctic, okay? So no, I am no longer pretending to enjoy. I go to Pause, which is this cold plunge sauna place here in LA, and I go for exclusively the sauna, and every time they say, are you sure you don't want to do the cold plunge? No, I am sure. I will never want to do the cold plunge. I just tell them I'm too scared. That's what I say. But honestly, it's not that I'm too scared. I just am no longer pretending to enjoy it. Next on the list, notifications on my phone. So I don't think anyone really enjoys it. Maybe people enjoy notifications on their phone. For maybe 5 years, I have had 0 notifications on my phone. Like I'm talking nothing for emails, definitely nothing for Instagram and TikTok, nothing. Like 0. And I just, my philosophy on this is, especially with the emails, is I'm gonna check my Gmail 50,000 times a day. If there is a true emergency, I have a co-founder, I have people on the team that will text me and be like, hey, we need your response like ASAP. There is nothing that needs such a dire response, okay? And I just don't think I want to be bombarded by emails all day. The phone is already disruptive enough, and I already look at Gmail all the fucking time. I'm clicking into it. The same way with Instagram and TikTok. I don't need to be reminded that it's there. I know it's there, and I will look at you, okay? So notifications, I literally have nothing on. It is for my peace of mind. It is for my nervous system. And I highly encourage you to just turn that shit off. I notoriously do not like Slack. I will not implement it into Camber. There is something that repels me from Slack, and I totally get it. If you have to use Slack in your job, my thoughts and prayers are with you. But if there is a way to turn off those little pesky notifications, oh my God, the brain space that suddenly becomes available to you. It's just like a field. You know that Claritin commercial where the horse just like busts out and it's like beautifully clear? That's how I feel with no notifications on my phone. Next up, hard pants. Now listen, I can't wear jeans. It's just, I've tried. I've really tried. I have very nice jeans. I am fortunate that I have very beautiful designer jeans. I have Paige. I have what's another one I have that somewhat fits me? I don't know. I have great jeans, and I love Nella Tillier. She makes jeans for like short girls, but I am just in this stage where it's just not going to work for me. The other day I put on jeans and I walked out and Ben was like, you have to go change, because he knows me. I'm going to be complaining nonstop. If I have to sit down, if I have to sit in a car, absolutely not. Cannot have hard pants, cannot have jeans. If I'm going to be just out and about all day, cannot do it. Even if they're stretchy, even if they're comfortable, it doesn't matter. They hit me. I don't have the body for jeans. It just point blank. They hit me at the wrong place. They smush my stomach. I can't sit down. You know when you have like standing pants? So all hard pants for me are standing pants. And I sit down, I'm like, fuck, these are not sitting pants. And that just saying that should not be the case. You should be able to sit in your pants, okay? And I can't sit in any of my jeans, all right? So I am no longer enjoying or pretending to enjoy jeans. You won't see me in them. I'm over it. I'm over the hard pants. And so that's why I love a matching set. I love flowy pants. I love elastic. I think my preferred sartorial category is maternity clothes for people who are not pregnant. All I wear is pregnant safe clothing, because you never know when the belly is going to protrude and expand throughout the day. All right. You never know what's going to happen. So I have to be prepared and I have to be comfortable. So you might think, oh, Mads, like then you won't look put together. You won't look dressed up. Negative. Absolutely negative. I have such a formula. I'm going to introduce you to a brand called Donny. All right. Donni. I have these, they are called the Simple Pant. I have it in every fabric, every color, silk, so we can dress it up. We got loungewear where it's like more cottony. We got the pointelle. We got it all right? I am exclusively here on out wearing soft pants, and it's for comfort, but then it also can be a little elevated and chic, all right? I am no longer pretending to enjoy my Aura Ring tracking, okay? Let me explain. I have an Aura Ring. I love her. I use her solely for cycle tracking, for tracking my period. I don't care. People are obsessed with the sleep score. People are obsessed with the tracking. I don't want to see it. I don't care. There are moments. I remember Ben June used to have a Whoop, which was like legit tracking. Like that's like, if you want to be really serious about your tracking, you get a Whoop. And he would, wake up and feel amazing, but then the Whoop would say, oh, you look like you're sick, like you should go back to bed. And it's like a psychological trick on your mind. Like just go by intuitively what you feel. Also, yes, if I got 5 hours of sleep, I fucking know. I already know that I should take it easy, okay? I don't need a reminder. Also, Aura, stop telling me to get up and stretch. I walk on this fucking walking pad all day. Where are you tracking that? And I'm not going to go in and start and stop the walking. Enough of it. Also, I hate that you can't retroactively put in a workout. I forgot to input the workout that day. Shit, out of luck. I just don't get why you can't go back and add it in for the day before. I have a lot of issues with it, although I do love it and I do recommend it because I'm not going to be wearing, you're not going to catch me wearing an Apple Watch. You're not going to catch me wearing anything on the wrist. So the Oura Ring is the best, and I exclusively use it for cycle tracking. I don't have an IUD. I don't have birth control. So this baby is my birth control, and that's why I love it. But the rest, I'm kind of just like, look, I know I'm being healthy. I know when I want to be a slob, and Aura, I'm done with your shameful little notifications. Talk about notifications. That is one actually that I do have on. You know what I do love about the Aura is that it tells me at 8:30 that it's time for bed because it knows that I go to bed at like 8:30 or 9. And when I'm out for dinner, if I have like a 7:30 dinner, that's very late for me, my Aura Ring will be like, hey, it's like time for bed. And I'm like, oh, well, I'm in Hollywood, so I can't get to bed. I feel as though this is going to be a universal one. I am no longer pretending to enjoy group chats that continue on after the event, okay? We've all been a part of them. A bachelorette party, a trip, something where we're in a group chat. I don't want it to extend past the time that we had together. It was lovely. We did it. And we don't need to continue, all right? I know this might sound harsh, but I'm not really a contributor of group chats. I think there are like two types of people. A person who thrives in a group chat and responds to everything, shares the emojis with everything, and a person who is silent. I am the silent but deadly one. I don't really contribute. If it is over 5 people, you won't be hearing from me. There's something, just a resistance. I'm like, oh, this is too much. I've missed too much. I'm like reading a novel here. I have to like go back. It's a whole to-do. I have to put it on the to-do list just to read the group chat. Let's just make peace with, we did the thing. We went to the trip. We went on the thing. We did whatever we needed to do. Let's move on. And if you want to continue chatting about it, find those people who thrive in group chats and make your own group chat with them. All right. This one I fear I'm going to regret saying, but I just kind of want to say it. I am no longer pretending to enjoy designer bags. Hear me out. I love material things, okay? I love home decor. I love clothes. I love material things. And I love luxury in certain areas. I love it in a hotel, in travel, in first class. Okay, love it with the home goods, anything. For some reason, I just don't really like care about designer bags. There's only one bag. I guess I respect them and I admire them. And when I see them, I recognize their beauty. I just cannot fathom spending that much on a bag. That's just me. My sister, she is the complete opposite. She will spend whatever and anything on a bag. We got her a Prada diaper bag. Okay, that's how much she loves designer bags. I personally will be getting a diaper bag from Target because there's going to be poop on it, you know? Something about designer bags, I don't know what it is. I just have this threshold where I'm like, that just seems like too much money to spend on something. I just have this block. And I also just love a mini tote, like a canvas mini tote. Like honestly, it's like a little dicey. I bring a canvas mini tote that I got on Amazon. That's just literally a mini tote that's blank. I bring that out to dinner. And it's like not appropriate. Like I really do need a nice bag. I have a great APC bag, which I do love. Wait, APC. And it's just a black, like over the shoulder bag. There is only one designer bag that I've ever seen and was like, oh my God, I do love that. And it's the Celine bag. It's like also kind of a little mini tote and it's Celine. That one I really do think is so beautiful. And I would be fine not purchasing it, but maybe getting it as a gift. Maybe. That one I think I would really cherish. But I don't know. I think it's something that I've been conditioned to think I want. And then when I really reflect, I'm just like, oh, I don't really want that. I'd rather spend the money on like a really nice hotel. And it's not to say I don't love luxury, right? I love luxury. I just think it's in a different category. Like I would rather spend that money on an experience or like a luxury hotel. I am no longer pretending to enjoy protein bars. Protein bars make my sensitive tummy flare up like there's no fucking body's business. Anytime, and I really want to enjoy protein bars. They seem so easy, accessible, quick, great way to get protein into your diet. But I just feel like they're full of crap. Like this chocolate cookie dough birthday cake protein bar. I'm sorry. No sugar added. Then what is it? Like I just believe that if you're going to get protein in, like just do it the more holistic way. Like just do it the more non-processed way. And if you're going to have chocolate chip cookie dough, just eat chocolate chip cookie dough. Like don't eat a protein bar that is chocolate chip cookie dough, because is it? I have been, very skeptical of protein bars, and I think they're so trendy and having a moment, especially with those David protein bars, and they're so like aesthetic and chic. And I tried one. I was on the floor, curled up in a ball, hands over my stomach, like rocking back and forth. Like I was debilitatingly in pain because of it. I don't know if it was the whey protein, which I usually can stomach, so I don't know what it was, but I think there's just something like sinister happening with protein bars, and we all need to be on the watch. All right. We all need to protect ourselves from the protein bars. Lastly, this is a universal one. I know I said that I love voice notes in the beginning of this. Let me be clear. I love sending voice notes. Obviously, it is so convenient for me. I love to yap. I get all the inclinations in my voice out. I can think through my thoughts, and it just is seamless. I don't have to type anything out. Now, receiving a voice note that's longer than 60 seconds, jail. And let me be clear, it is a double standard. I am so saying that like I'm allowed to send you a 2-minute voice note, but if you send me anything over 60 seconds, like again, it has to be added to my task list to listen to it. Receiving a voice note is probably the most like disrespectful thing. It is, you're disrespecting the person's time. You think that they are in a quiet space that they can just listen to this whenever. So I usually have to put it on the task list and say, hey, I'm going to have to listen to this voice note at the end of the day. Do you want to maybe send me a text so I can quickly run through it if it's something pressing? If it's not, it's not. But I will just say, I am no longer pretending to enjoy a voice note that is over 60 seconds. And I'm looking at you, my sister. My sister sends voice notes like it's a podcast. There you go. All right. That is my list of things I no longer pretend to enjoy. And I really want to hear yours. This was such a fun list to come up with. And I like doing these episodes where you guys learn a little bit more about me, about what makes me tick, all the things. But I really, again, want to hear from you guys. And thank you so much for listening. And I will see you next week.